I can see her lying back in her satin dress, in a room where you do what you don't confess.
Happy Homebrew Wednesday on a Tuesday. So I apologize, Wally. I've had this beer for a while, this 7.5% coffee stout. I just very fortuitously saw it as I was clawing my way through my bev fridge because I'm running low on beer. I haven't, bought beer in a while, and I'm actually almost out of homebrew. I got probably about another quarter of a keg left or less of Nordic Skull Dippa, and I'll talk about that in a minute, but wanted to get into this, so let me crack it. All right, good hiss. And Wally's beers are always just lovely. Look at that. What a beautiful stout. And if I reviewed, you may have sent me more than one bottle of this. I may have already reviewed it. I don't know. I have to go back and look at my videos. But look at that gorgeousness. I'm in the mood for a stout because I've been drinking a whole bunch of IPAs lately. And yeah, I just need to mix it up a little bit. So anyway, yeah, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous beer. A little bit of tanny brown color around the very edges. No ruby notes. Dark, luscious. Had about a half finger head. It's starting to burn down a little bit. Oh man, it smells good. It's got a dark chocolate mix even with coffee aroma that's really, really pleasant. Sometimes you smell beers, particularly, and I guess this is a good descriptor for a coffee stout because usually, or a lot of times with coffee stouts, you get kind of a harshness with them. So when you smell one that has like this smooth balance to it, you know you're in for a treat because you know it's going to be a smooth stout. If I remember, I think I might have already had this one. That's definitely what this one is. Really, just really good aroma. All right. Hey, cheers, Wally. Yeah, it does not disappoint. It goes down. I love it. It's got a lot of layers of flavor to it. So it's got the coffee immediately up front, and then it's followed very quickly by that kind of dark, Hershey special dark chocolate kind of in the middle. And then it evens off with more of the coffee at the end. Really, really pleasant. Oh, this is good. Yeah, this is really good. And it has that kind of dry charred characteristic that makes it, sometimes I'm always confused what's a stout and what's a porter. When you get that more steep kind of charred flavor to it, it's kind of how I describe stouts. I could be wrong, I don't know, but I just know it's good. Okay, so on the brewing front, I was gonna brew. I know a couple of guys I think brewed this weekend. I was gonna brew. By the way, if you haven't checked out Nate Peacock's Under the Table Brewing video from his last Homebrew Wednesday, I think he posted it like a day or two ago. If you haven't checked that thing out, it's worth going and viewing. He he got a brew day. His brew day. He did the big brew day at a local brewery, and it's fantastic. Definitely check that out if you haven't. I really enjoyed that video. But so a couple guys were brewing this past weekend. I was gonna try and brew a Munich Helles, but I just didn't get my act together. A lot of stuff going on this weekend. Probably the best thing that happened this weekend. So many good things have happened this week, but the best thing that happened this weekend is not the Game of Thrones finale. That was kind of but my daughter that same day had her final travel soccer game of the season, and I told Lorelai on the drive down there, I said, on the drive down to the soccer field, I told her, I said, you should ask. She plays left wing defense normally, and sometimes middle defense. She's a team captain, but and she's good. She's really good at it. But I remember back in her early, rec soccer days before she went travel soccer, she used to be on offense, and she would just take off, outrun all the girls, and score at will. She was always putting up the first 3 or 4 goals of the season. Just really, 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 really good. She's so used to playing defense now. She's like, I don't know. I'm not good at offense. So last year, the coach put her in for 2 games, and both games she scored a goal. Now she will tell you that, but it wasn't a really strong goal. It just kind of bounced off my foot and went in. I said, hey, any goal that touches your foot and hits a net, bam. If your foot hadn't been there, it wouldn't have went in. So anyway, I said, hey, this is the last game of the season. We had lost just about every game this season. And I said, just for shits and giggles, just tell the coach, hey, throw me in offense. So I'm out there on the sidelines, like filming, trying to get, footage. And I'm looking around and I go, well, wait a minute, where's Lorelai? Because they usually keep her in the whole game. She very rarely gets subs unless it's like super, super hot. But I don't see her. And then I look over, they put her in an offense. So she set out one rotation, and then she came in immediately as offense. So I'm like, crap. So I go down to the other end, to the opponent's goal, so I can, be there just on the off chance she might, get lucky and it bounce off her foot and go in. So what happens is, and I'll cut away here. So anyway, yeah, she sunk the ball in the net, and I should have recorded myself running, although that probably would have been hard to do, but I should have got video of my reaction to that goal. I think I was like freaking out all of the opponent team's parents because I was running and screaming like a freaking banshee up and down the sidelines. I was so happy. If I didn't have 10 screws in my neck, I would have been doing cartwheels all the way, But yeah, I was just high-fiving the other soccer dads that were there. I mean, it was just so much fun. Wow, what I could have had a heart attack. I was so excited. I was so proud. We just got back today from her induction into the Junior National Honor Society. I might show a picture of that. So I'm just beaming with pride. My son's doing really well. He got his mock AC. I'm sorry, I'm not talking about brewing. I'm bragging. I'm gushing about my kids right now. But my son did really well on his mock ACT. So we're everything's just knock on wood. The kid's mother and I feel very blessed, and yeah, it's just a good day to be deans. So anyway, on the brewing front, yeah. So with all that excitement going on, I didn't get to a brew day. There was just too much going on. I was I remember now why I didn't brew Saturday. Heather reminded me that her delayed Mother's Day present is she wanted me to clean the teak furniture in the backyard. And last year when we did it, it involved those green scrub pads and detergent soap and like hours and hours and hours of scrubbing. Thankfully, we bought a gas-powered, 4-cycle gas-powered power washer, pretty powerful one, so that we could clean this new patio that we have. And turns out it works really well on outdoor teak furniture. I mean, so well that I should have got some video of this. It's really freaking cool. I watched a video on YouTube to see if it worked, and so the teak furniture, you clean it, it kind of gets its original kind of reddish brown color to it that when you first buy it, but you leave it outside and it weathers and it gets gray and it gets just stains and all that, So hit it with a power washer, and what took scrub after scrub after scrub, over the same surface area. With a power washer, you put the little green, yellow or green attachment on, and that thing, it's almost like stripping off paint. It comes right off. So I went through the outdoor furniture on Saturday. It took me a good half a day to get all the chairs because you're spraying in the rungs and all that, but it looks fabulous. What I need to do is go out and seal it with lemon oil, but I haven't done that. I'll do that maybe this weekend. So, but anyway, that and then the soccer on Sunday and with the Game of Thrones excitement and all that, I just didn't get to a brew day. So maybe I'll get to one this weekend. Although this is Memorial Day weekend, so probably not going to get to it until the weekend after Memorial Day weekend. I think this weekend I'm going out on a boat with some local dudes in the neighborhood. We're gonna go eat some crabs and go out on a boat and do all kind of stuff down in Maryland. So that's gonna be fun. Got some friends coming in this weekend, some dear friends from Colorado, and I'm going out with some of our friends to a brewery. Actually, I think we're gonna go out to a brewery and hit dinner. So very, very busy time right now. And oh, by the way, work is starting to crank up too. So it's that time of year when we do a lot of typing. So anyway, yeah, so that's it. So the Munich Helles is on hold. I'll get to it. And I still need to figure out how to get up to SJ's house to come maybe try to do squeeze in a brew day. I need to send you a message, SJ. Anyway, hey, Wally, great beer. I know I've been yakking. I ate up like 11 minutes already. Wow. Hey, have yourself a happy homebrew and have a very, very happy Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers. Oh, I love Wally Stouts. Need to get one.